Hey guys, welcome to a very brief session of trading Bitcoin. I just wanted to give a quick update because I know lots of stuff is going around Twitter that like just as everyone is losing faith in Bitcoin, I went bullish, and the price did drop about $100 in the last few hours. And oh, happy Thanksgiving, everyone! By the way, I'm sorry I could not see my family for Thanksgiving. I'm here in Brisbane. It's 6:30 in the morning. The sunrise is incredibly early here. I absolutely love it. So I'm kind of up with the sun no matter where I am. So yeah, let's go screen share. I'm going to make this quick. I want to let you guys go and have your Thanksgiving meals. As usual, tonebase.com. Please check out TradingView if you've always wanted a discount. I should probably tweet out my link for the Black Friday deals that they have. And also the workshops, people are signing up, which is great. People are starting to sign up for Phoenix, and Tampa is going great. I still have some seats in Oakland. I'm going to be there next weekend. I am going to Singapore on Monday, and then I'll be in Oakland. And Unconfiscatable conference, seats are running out. 15 seats of the poker tournament left. And are we finally below 30? No, not yet. Still 31 seats at 0.1. Okay. We'll go over Twitter real quick. I haven't seen this episode yet. I have no idea what Craig Wright said, what Roger said. I'm still not sure how Vinny Lingham is he's not a trader, really. He's not like an analyst. I mean, he's a VC, right? He's a VC who runs a company. I'm just not sure why Vinny Lingham is a price guru. But hey, to each their own. There's nothing wrong with that. It's not his job. Like his job is running a business and being a VC and investing in businesses, right? Just saying, guys, come on, like get finance people on. There's plenty of them. Get Tyler Jenks on there. Get actual people that live and breathe markets. I like Vinny. I have nothing against him. I just think that his expertise is in investing and running companies. Which is not my expertise, by the way. I'm terrible at investing in companies and running companies. That's not my expertise. I have a business back in the tri-state area, and it's not doing too well. Like running a company is not my thing. All right. Quick thing on notifications. So apparently Andy Hoffman sold his Bitcoin. That I find that hilarious. So Andy Hoffman got out. I had no idea. Thanks, guys. Thanks for pointing that out. I mean, I don't read his thing here. I think that's it. I mean, I don't read. I can't believe I'm clicking on a Steam It scam link. And there's something in here about. Oh God, I don't have time to read all this. Anyway, find it somewhere in there. I have too many notifications, guys. Way too many. Oh, here we go. BTC sessions. He pointed it out. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Enjoy, guys. Enjoy. This is what capitulation looks like, though we do need it on a bigger scale. It basically says that Andy Hoffman sold his coins at pretty much at the place that I told everybody to sell. Oh, well. Okay. Price. The monthly has updated. As you can see, we are being supported by the combination of trend line, Fibonacci line, and moving average line. Now, the month is not yet over. Today is the 22nd or the 23rd, depending on where in the world you are. It's 23rd for me, 22nd for the rest of the world. So what happens when you're in Australia. Love Brisbane, by the way. Love it. And yeah, I got to do some shout outs. I'll probably do it on tomorrow's show. All right, not going to look at that. We have bounced off of the 4150 or whatever this line is. Yeah, 4150 setup trend line, and it's looking good. So there you go. And now here's the tricky part, right? Here's the daily. It is on Bitfinex. I will need to move it over to Bitstamp soon. It's still a 9. It's still off the lows, okay? Yeah, I'll get to the hourly chart. I'm still not panicking on my long trade. Now, this was the potential bearish pennant that I briefly mentioned that both Nick and I don't think is a real pennant. It might have broken to the downside already, but again, I'm not too nervous here yet. This is the 4-hour chart. I think like the 4-hour chart looks beautiful. Look, you had a 9 double 13. You then had a scare that closed as a beautiful hammer candle. You then traded up and people are just absorbing the information. Clearly, by the looks on Twitter, people are nervous about going long into the stock market, into the crypto market. Jesus. And here is the 10-minute chart. Let's go to the 1-hour chart first. This is the 1-hour chart on Bitstamp. So some people were drawing bullish triangles. Some people were drawing bearish triangles. Does this look like a descending triangle to me? Well, maybe. It's starting to look that way, doesn't it? It is starting to look like a descending triangle. Certainly does. It certainly does, doesn't it? Well, you got one little anomaly here. You got one little anomaly, right? You got one candle breaking above that I don't like. I have my setup trend line support right here at 42.88. Now, if this descending triangle comes to fruition, I promise I'll keep this short. I want to let you guys get back to Thanksgiving dinner. If we keep this triangle to fruition, we will get a secondary low, but shouldn't be lower than the last low. This is the hourly chart. The hourly also bottomed at a 13 here and at a 13 here. This was back, 2 days ago. It's possible. I still think this is a scare. I still think that the environment right now is unreasonably bearish. People are really, really scared. And this is the time to try to buy. Now, I'm not saying this is going to be a great buy. What I'm saying is I am bullish until I see the price go below 4,100. As long as the price stays above, and I want to make this perfectly clear, as long as the price stays above this line, no, even a little lower than that. As long as the price stays above this line, I really want to get this down to 41. Like, I want to give this some room. Bitcoin is a volatile asset. So just like I gave it room to the upside, like stop loss to the upside on that short, that didn't exactly work for me, unfortunately, outside of my control. If I kept my mouth shut, I'm sure it would have worked. So I'm eating seeds, guys. Seeds and nuts. Just making sure. Last time I was eating fruit. And everyone thought I was doing something else. That was like a year and a half ago. If you haven't seen the video, don't. So I'm going to give it room. This is a descending triangle-ish, but the problem is the environment. The problem is, I'm not saying it's a fundamental thing. I'm just saying it's like when you see a big drop, followed by what looks like a big rise, followed by a capitulation drop that made everybody lose their shit. This is not how markets keep going lower. This is normally how markets bounce to make everyone even more pissed, right? Like Andy Hoffman used to be really, really pissed off. Like the market needs to go to like 8,000 immediately. That's how markets work. That's how markets frustrate people that are not traders, and most traders actually. So I remain cautiously bullish here, but only short term. Can short-term bullishness lead to long-term bullishness? Absolutely, it could. In my workshop that is happening tomorrow, I'm going to talk about one of those cases. It's on a daily chart. It took place back in June of 2017. So 170601. So that was one of those cases where, and there's tweets about it because I was covering this in real time, of course. So here is one of those cases, right? So right here, we had topped. I should probably go to a weekly chart as well. So the daily chart topped on a 9 or a couple of days off. I told people that this is the high, this is the top. But this was also a weekly 9 as well as a daily 9. So I called a $3,000 top, and I was calling for a $1,000 to $1,300 low. But then around 1850, we had a reversal candle at a trend line support, at multiple trend line supports, off a 9. And I went cautiously bullish here, and I announced that I'm bullish on Twitter and YouTube videos. I said, hey, I'm bullish here for a 1 to 4 day correction, and then we're probably going to go down to 1,000. But on the 4th day, we had this giant candle, and I was no longer bearish off of that day. I mean, I was bullish here, and the 4th day made me even more bullish into the rest of the year. So it's possible for a short-term bullish correction to turn into a bull market. Now, it's way more unlikely this time than it was back then, because back then we were generally in a bull market. Right now, we are in a bear market. Back then, this was an actual dip in a bull market. Now, we just had a big drop in a bear market. So the probability of this happening this time is much smaller. However, a short-term bullish environment could turn into a much longer bullish environment. So right now, I believe we are in this style situation, and it may take us a day or two. It may take a little bit of confidence for some traders to say, hey, maybe we're not going below 4,000, and then they'll buy some. And then some more traders, hey, maybe we're not going below 4,000, and they'll buy some. So, and the weekly look at that time looked something like this. See, this is why I was bearish to 1,300 back then. This was the June of 2017. So here we topped on a weekly 9, and then I was only expecting a 1 to 4 candle correction, but then we went further down and we crashed. I'm like, hey, this is looking like it's going to be a 9 to my 1,000 to 1,300 back test. But then we had a 9 daily. I went bullish off the 9 daily, and that turned into more significant upside. Okay. Something else I want to add, like people on Twitter saying everybody and their mother was bullish in 2016. That is ridiculous. Nobody was bullish in 2016. 2016 was a dead year. Everyone was scared to touch Bitcoin in 2016. 2016 had an ascending triangle that took 6.5 months to form. Like nobody was bullish, okay? The halving came and went and nobody was bullish. Everybody was scared in 2016. Don't give me this bullshit how you were bullish in 2016. I was like one of maybe 24 people that were bullish in 2016 outside of the Bitcoin perma bulls. We were just coming off a 2-year bear market. 2016 is a dead year. No one remembers anything from 2016. No one wanted to touch Bitcoin in 2016. It was toxic. Because everyone was still recovering from the big drop. So anyone that tells you they were bullish in 2016, there's a 90% chance they're lying. Because if people were bullish in 2016, the price would have gone up like it did in 2017. All right. That's pretty much it. I promised I'd keep this short, and I will. The stock markets are closed. Nothing to say on that front. Right. So the shorts are slowly starting to rise, but so are the longs. I'm not scared yet. I mean, Bcash is a hilarious clown show. Yeah, I'm not too scared yet. And I think we can recover by this weekend. If we breach 4,100, however, I will no longer be short-term bullish. I will now be probably bearish across the board. I just don't think that people that panic sold at the end are going to get a chance to be right. And I do think that we should bounce here. I am looking at that 50 minimum 5,000. Most likely candidate is this setup trend line at 55.60. If we can break 55.60, I can see a move all the way to 6,200, maybe even 64, 6,500. If we can break above that, hey, maybe the bear market ended, but I doubt it. I also don't see us breaking above 6,500. So I probably don't even see us breaking above 5,500. But I think it's certainly a tradable bounce. I think this is a low risk, high reward bullish trade here, and I'm in it. Yay! Trolls got to me. I lost, I lost my affiliate code. I lost the exchange I was trading on. It cost me more money than you guys would ever know. And you know what? I'm gonna trade GBTC a little bit now, and I'm in long on GBTC. I can't touch it until Monday because the markets are going to be kind of closed. Well, they'll be open on Friday for half a day, but that's just silly. I'll wait till Monday and see what happens. All right. Once again, check out the Unconfiscatable conference and poker tournament. Check out my homepage. And also, if you guys want to support this channel, please check out my Amazon affiliate and associate status, and click on any of these links to buy your cool stuff on Amazon and do your shopping through there. All right, and workshops and the conference. All right, enough screen share. Sorry, I wasn't really looking at your live chat. I know it's Thanksgiving. I don't want to keep this. Don't want to keep you guys. Well, yeah, it's the first time you hear me bullish because you probably weren't here back in 2016 and 2017. And even in early February of this year, I was bullish. I was bullish in early February when we bounced off the $6,000 low. I was bullish 95% of 2017, I was bullish. And about 90% of 2016, I was bullish. And I was even bullish in parts of 2015. However, I was bullish 90% of the time in 2014 and like 50-50 in 2015. So I've been bullish before. When the charts tell me to be bullish, I'll be bullish. I am trying to be as unbiased as possible. It doesn't matter how much money I lost hodling Bitcoin. People are like, well, if Tone really believed in his analysis, he would have sold in January. Don't worry about what I do with my Bitcoin. Don't worry about what I do with my money. Worry about what you do with your Bitcoin and worry about what you do with your money. Don't worry about what I do with mine. You'll sleep better at night not worrying what I do with my money. So yeah, so I've been bullish before. I'll be bullish again. I do think that 4,000 is not the low. I personally think that the low would be in somewhere between 2,000 and 2,500 with 1,000 as a reasonable possibility. What is the loss show? Probably right after Thanksgiving. We tried getting it out, but we just couldn't coordinate. The low show is coming. Yeah, I don't even have the live chat pulled out. All right, guys, enjoy your Thanksgiving. Thank you for hanging out here. If you're in Brisbane, I want to do a quick shout out to Cosmetic Image Clinics. It's actually not as so they also have like a spa in their facility, like a sauna, spa, an excellent massage therapist. They have a gym. with personal trainers. It's a really great place. Check it out. I'll probably tweet about it later. I was there for like 4 or 5 hours yesterday. I had to, like, relax. I had to hit the sauna. I had to hit, like, the hot pool, the cold pool, steam room. So that was really great. So a huge shout out to them and their owner Ingrid. It was excellent. I can't wait to come back to Brisbane, and I'll probably go there again and relax for half a day. So I'm all refreshed, ready to go. I'm actually going to be out all day. I was going to do work today, but I'm going to attend an all-day conference slash seminar by a man named Harry Dent. I actually remember listening to Harry Dent on some of like things like back in the day, like 4 or 5 years ago, when I was watching all those guys like Peter Schiff and Mark Faber and all those other guys. So Harry Dent was also one of the guys that were interviewing about economics and the markets. Somebody hooked me up with a ticket to his event, so I'm gonna go and do that now. And we'll see. Maybe I'll tweet about it from there. We'll see how it goes. He's gonna talk about the Australian housing market, I believe, which is something I'm finding very interesting because I'm really enjoying Brisbane. Man, if the Australian housing market, takes a dive like the US did in 08, and Bitcoin goes up, maybe I'll have some money to buy a nice, waterfront condo. We'll see. I'll try. I'll think about it. All right, guys. I will talk to all of you on the next one. This is as short as I can make them. Thank you for the 1,300 people still watching, and good luck trading out there. It's not easy, especially in this environment. I know you're all scared, but hey, this is what they say. You gotta buy when there's blood in the streets, and there's definitely blood in the streets right now, but only a little bit, just little droplets. You'll need, pools of it before the real bull market starts. Later, guys.